Dramatic moments in a Georgia court as the dad accused of sexting while his toddler died a horrific death in a hot car gives his lawyer a fist bump.
Have you for any reason formed and expressed any opinion in regard to the guilt or innocence of the defendant in this case?
I can't say I have an opinion. I have questions.
During nearly 2 weeks of jury selection, attorneys weeding out potential jurors who might have an opinion about Justin Ross Harris. The lightning rod story heard across the entire country is making it hard to find an unbiased jury.
Which things in particular are causing you to lean toward guilty?
Prosecutors tell our Atlanta affiliate WGCL Harris intentionally left his 22-month-old son Connor strapped in a car seat for 7 hours in nearly 90-degree temps so he could escape his family life.
I think that he had another life that he was on some levels living or wanted to live.
Crime Watch Daily obtaining the 8-count indictment, including charges of malice, murder, and felony murder. Harris told cops he and Connor began the morning with a breakfast at Chick-fil-A. He drove down this parkway 2 minutes to his computer job at Home Depot. He told cops Connor fell asleep and he accidentally left him in the car.
Is it reasonable that your child fell asleep that quickly? Your 2-year-old fell asleep that quickly, didn't say anything to you, wasn't gabby or anything like that.
In jaw-dropping testimony at the preliminary hearing, the lead detective claims while Harris was at work, he sexted with 6 different women. The detective says Harris even exchanged nude photos, all while his son was in the parking lot, burning up in the hot car. Cops believe they can prove Harris intended to kill. They say he screened a video on his computer of a veterinarian demonstrating how the inside of a car can heat up in the summer.
I'm at 5 minutes in. It is unbelievably hot in here.
Prosecutors say that video, plus other actions on social media, are suspicious. According to the indictment, months before the baby's death, the 33-year-old married Harris asked an underage teenage girl to send a lewd photo. Atlanta attorney Ken Hodges, who is not associated with the case, says it's going to be hard for jurors to put their emotions aside.
They're going to be angry at him if he did it intentionally, clearly for doing that. But even if he did it unintentionally, people are going to be angry with him for what he did and the pain that he caused this young child.
Now the big question, can this father get a fair trial?
Now, for more on that very question, we go outside the courtroom in Georgia, where lawyer Ryan Kearns is right now. He's covering the case for Wildabout Trial and Crime Watch Daily. Ryan, to say Harris's demeanour inside the courtroom has been odd is really an understatement.
That's right, Matt. Ross Harris's behaviour has been peculiar at best, sometimes a little alarming. He's been predominantly emotionless during most of jury selection, but we've seen him even walk up and fist bump his attorneys. This is not a kind of behavior you would look for. If juries see this, they'll not be able to empathize with him. Sometimes he looks more like he's meeting his friends at a bar than the defendant in a murder trial.
Ryan, let me ask you this. In your legal opinion, just how strong do you think the case is for murder?
Matt, that is one of the most fascinating parts of this case. While the majority of the jurors seem to already have made up their mind that he's guilty, the prosecution's case is not all that strong on the murder charge. It's entirely circumstantial. There is no smoking gun in this case. There are no witnesses who will testify that he told them he wanted to live a childless bachelor lifestyle. In fact, his ex-wife, amazingly, who has heard all this evidence of infidelity, as well as these underage sexting and all these messages he sent, she's expected to be a key witness for the defense to testify that her ex-husband was a good, loving father who would never intentionally harm their son. We're going to see how it plays out in a courtroom. But if jury selection has been any indication, the defense has a very uphill battle ahead of them.
Well, we'll certainly be watching. Ryan, thank you so much for the update. And you can watch all the drama play out live from Georgia starting Monday on our website. We will be live streaming the case of Justin Ross Harris. That's at crimewatchdaily.com.